What does it mean to be happy? Seriously, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Maybe it's financial freedom, a successful career, perfect relationships, or just that feeling of everything finally falling into place. We spend our whole lives chasing this idea of happiness, this checklist of achievements. But what if the real roadmap to a blessed, deeply joyful life is, well, completely upside down from everything we've been taught? Today, we're diving into one of the most revolutionary, countercultural, and frankly, confusing parts of Jesus' teachings, the Beatitudes. You'll all find them at the beginning of the Sermon on the Mount in the book of Matthew. This isn't just a list of nice sayings. It's a radical redefinition of what it means to be truly blessed, truly happy. Jesus looks at a crowd of ordinary people, fishermen, farmers, tax collectors, people struggling just like us, and he gives them this upside-down vision of the good life. Let's start with the first one. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. This one can be a real stumbling block. Does this mean we have to be financially destitute? Not necessarily. To be poor in spirit is about radical humility. It's about recognizing our complete and total dependence on God. It's admitting, I don't have it all together. I can't do this on my own. I need help. In a world that screams, be self-sufficient, be strong, you got this. Jesus says the first step to true blessing is admitting you don't. It's emptying ourselves of our own pride and ego to make room for God to fill us. That's where we find the kingdom of heaven, not as a future reward, but as a present reality in our hearts. Next, Jesus says, blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. This feels so backward, right? Who wants to be sad? But this isn't about wallowing in misery. This is about having a heart that breaks for the things that break God's heart. It's mourning our own sin, the brokenness in our world, the injustice, the pain. It's having the courage to feel a godly sorrow, not worldly despair. When we allow ourselves to mourn in this way, we open ourselves up to a divine comfort that the world can't offer. It's a comfort that doesn't just patch us up, but heals us from the inside out. Then we have, blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Meekness is probably one of the most misunderstood virtues. We often equate it with weakness, with being a doormat. But that's not it at all. The Greek word for meekness, *pros*, was often used to describe a powerful warhorse that had been trained to be gentle and responsive to its rider as command. So, meekness isn't the absence of power. It's power under control. It's strength surrendered to God's will. It's choosing gentleness over aggression, humility over arrogance. And the promise? The whole earth. Not in a conquering, dominating way, but in a way that experiences the fullness and richness of God's creation with a gentle and trusting heart. This leads directly into the next beatitude. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. What do you hunger for? What's the deepest craving of your heart? Is it success? Approval? Comfort? Jesus invites us to reorient our deepest desires, to hunger and thirst for righteousness, for God's justice, His character, His way of being in the world, as desperately as a starving person craves food or a parched person craves water. It's an all-consuming passion. And the promise is a guarantee. You will be filled. Not just a little snack, but completely satisfied. God promises to fill that deep spiritual hunger in a way that nothing else can. Now, this is where the Beatitudes turn outward, from our inner posture documentos to our outward actions. Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy. This is straightforward. You get what you give. If you want to receive mercy, you must be willing to extend it. Mercy is forgiving someone who doesn't deserve it. It's giving a second chance, a third chance, a 70 times 7 chance. It's choosing compassion over judgment, grace over grudges. In a world that loves to cancel people and hold on to offenses, a merciful heart is a revolutionary act. And in showing mercy, we ourselves experience the incredible, freeing mercy of God. Then, blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. What does it mean to be pure in heart? It's not about being sinlessly perfect. It's about having an undivided heart. It's integrity. It's when your inner motives and your outer actions are in complete alignment, all oriented towards God. There's no hidden agenda, no duplicity, no trying to serve two masters. A pure heart is a single-focused heart, devoted entirely to God. And the astonishing promise for this inner congruence is the greatest vision of all. We get to see God, not just in the afterlife, but here and now. We begin to perceive His presence and His work all around us with stunning clarity. Following this, we find, blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Notice it doesn't say, blessed are the peace lovers or peacekeepers. It says peacemakers. This is an active role. A peacemaker is someone who actively works to reconcile broken relationships, to bridge divides, and to bring God's shalom, His holistic peace and well-being into every situation. It's messy, difficult, and often thankless work. But Jesus says that when we engage in this work of reconciliation, we are reflecting the very nature of our Father in heaven. We look like Him. We are acting as true sons and daughters of the God of peace. Finally, we arrive at the one that nobody wants. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And He continues, blessed are you when people insult you, persecute you, and falsely say all kinds of evil against you because of me. Rejoice and be glad. This is the ultimate test of this upside-down kingdom. If you are truly living out these other Beatitudes, if you're humble, mournful over sin, meek, hungry for what's right, merciful, pure in heart, and a peacemaker, you will not fit into the world. You will be different. And the world often resists, resents, and even persecutes what it doesn't understand. Jesus is being honest. Living this way might cost you something. It might cost you popularity, career advancement, or social standing. But He says, when that happens, don't be discouraged. Rejoice, because your reward is great in heaven, and you are in the company of the prophets who went before you. This persecution is not a sign of failure, but a confirmation that you are on the right track, that you belong to His kingdom. So what do we do with this? The Beatitudes are not a new set of rules to earn God's favor. You can't just white-knuckle your way into being pure in heart. Instead, they are a description of what a heart transformed by God's grace looks like. They are the character profile of a citizen of heaven. They show us our need for a Savior, because on our own, we can't achieve this. This isn't a rejection of ordinary life. It's an invitation to live our ordinary lives in our jobs, our families, our neighborhoods with an extraordinary, upside-down, kingdom-oriented heart. It's about finding true, lasting, unshakable happiness or blessedness, not in what we can achieve, but in who we become as we surrender to God. This is a journey. It's a roadmap for the heart, and we will get lost along the way. But the good news is that the destination, the kingdom of heaven, is not just a future place, but a present reality we can enter into, step by step, beatitude by beatitude. It's a life of profound joy, found in the most unexpected places. Thanks so much for watching. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Which beatitude challenges you the most? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content that dives deep into these life-changing truths. See you in the next one.